Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur. I'm Fariza binti Mokfairi. My metric number is H1988066 and I will present about introduction, background of study and problem statement. For introduction, this research will present background of study, problem statement, research question, research objective, significance of study, literature review, theory and hypothesis development, research methodology, and hand last will provide the summary. Background of study. Batik art is a creative that contains psychology, character, and artistic value and has become a part of Malaysian culture. Batik means showing multiple point on the fabric. We need to embrace the knowledge, quality service, and quality product to tourists to make their accept the batik art. Tourist perfection about batik art has found when the traditional method of batik making since in the 5th century. History of batik art in Malaysia began to learn in the 18th century when Minah Rembo and Batik Enterprise launched in Terengganu. So, the attraction and acceptance of batik art is the nature of batik in the form of uniqueness, authenticity, scarcity like different from others, meaning and psychology which all foster enthusiasm and value for tourists. So, the attraction of batik art is a human creation inspired by the variation creation of God Almighty, which is realized by batik in a variety of motifs. According to Kawasaki Naomi, the attraction of batik lies in batik making technique, variation of batik decoration, use of batik, batik as a cosmologist exploration, batik as an expedition of people life cycle from noble art to cultural heritage. In addition, the process of establishing it itself is a unique acceptance and attraction for tourists. The problem statement of this study is focused on how acceptance batik art for tourists in Malaysia that refer of the several important aspects such as tourist knowledge, expectation and tourist perfection of quality and product service of batik art in Malaysia. For the context of Malaysia, there are at least one research problem left answered, particularly that are related to tourist perfection of the product quality in batik art. Due to the state problem, therefore, it is important to study on the attribute of batik product influencing the tourist perfection toward batik art in Malaysia. Even though there are still has less study focusing on tourist perfection in purchasing and acceptance batik, it can become a fundamental basis for the other potential research to look more in depth of batik studies as well as providing more academic research for Malaysian batik art in the future. Thus, an empirical examination of tourist perfection and acceptance between product quality on batik art in Malaysia failed, and accept batik art for the tourists in Malaysia opinion issues can be significant contribute to the extra literature as well as the practice.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Intan Amira. My metric number is H19A0153. In this research proposal, our research objective is to identify the between tourist knowledge and acceptance on batik art in Malaysia, to examine the quality service between tourist expectation and acceptance on batik art in Malaysia, to determine product quality between tourist perception and acceptance on batik art in Malaysia. And for our research question is, what is the tourist knowledge and acceptance on batik art in Malaysia? What is the service quality between tourist expectation and acceptance on batik art in Malaysia? What is the product quality between tourist perception and acceptance on batik art in Malaysia? That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Jalila binti Mustami, metric number H19A0552. Today, I would like to present about the signification of study. In this study, we are used two parts of signification study, which is managerial aspect and literature aspect. First, managerial aspect. In managerial aspect, the batik art will help them in decision making. These research can be references to understand the skill and technique in making of batik art. Number 2, literature aspect. A literary element refers to component of literary work such as character, setting, plot, theme, and so on. These research will be contributed in industry that hold research to standards other than academic journal, primarily investment return. To add, students are exposed to real-world environment and expectation through involvement in industry research. Next, literature review. This chapter will discuss that will relate to the variable of the study, which consists of tourist knowledge, expectation, acceptance, and tourist perceptions on product and quality service of batik art in Malaysia. As we know, batik art in Malaysia is one of the most famous product textile handcraft and serve as a souvenir for tourists. We can see some tourists has a knowledge about the batik in Malaysia and can accept this situation. Kelantan and Terengganu states are the main consumer of batik products. The acceptance of batik towards tourists still continues until today, where the batik industry are booming in Malaysia due to the demand from batik lover because of the high quality design that focus on our culture in Malaysia. Next, Malaysia batik are not only demand for the batik lover but also from international tourists where they purchase batik for souvenir and gift. Tourists also are the main of contribute of upgrading and improving our batik in. The important things that influence tourist expectation batik art Malaysia is the good quality service that includes design, price, store and product. The beautiful design and color are most important factors that tourists look when they purchase batik product. Generally, local tourists has more perfection batik art compared than international tourists.
Hi, my name is Nur Shafika binti Muhammad Rozlan with metric number H1900712. So, conceptual framework. So, as for the theoretical framework, there are three independent variables which are tourist knowledge, second one quality service expectation of batik art, and the last one product design tourist is perception that's connected to dependent variable which is acceptance of batik art for tourists. So we are going to the hypothesis. So we got three hypotheses. The first one is the tourist knowledge significant towards acceptance of batik art for tourists. Hypothesis 2, there is service quality expectation of batik art influence acceptance of batik art for tourists. And hypothesis 3, there is certification product quality tourist is perception toward acceptance of batik art for tourists.
Hi, my name is Nurul Sahira bint Abdul Wahab. My metric number is H1980907. In this part, I will talk about research methodology. Overall, in this study, we examine the acceptance of batik art in Malaysia among tourists. The data is collected through questionnaire by using Google Form platform. In the research design, this research apply a quantitative approach. In this study, the survey has conducted through questionnaire. The sample chosen in this study consists of type of tourists in Malaysia, age and gender. The occupation result also be taken in this study. Quantitative and descriptive approach applied through questionnaire as the research instrument. The questionnaire is designed to accumulate all the information pertaining to the objective of the study. The choice is between the highest number for strongly agree or disagree with a decision. To analyze numerical data, we will probably use statistical methods. This generally require applications such as Excel, SPSS, or SAS. Next is population and sample size. Here the tourist population was selected because this show has the highest data in Malaysia. In this study, the amount of tourist population at Terengganu is 4,779,419. Due to the large amount, Kelantan tourists is 22,056,417. With many tourists who come at Terengganu and Kelantan, will allow us to achieve the main objective of this study. Sampling size of this study will be 384 questionnaires, and they are divided equally. Each person will allocated 192 questionnaires in each state. There are 4 independent variables, which are the tourist knowledge, subjective norm, perceived behavior control, and product characteristic. The dependent variable in this study is the tourist purchase intention towards Malaysia traditional handicraft. Self-administered web-based questionnaire was developed in the study to collect the data. Any individual respondent who are of the age of majority could be a respondent to fill the questionnaire. And that's all for me. Thank you.
As a conclusion, this study has examined the batik art to tourists in Malaysia. Furthermore, as there are less studies focusing on tourist perspective in batik art, it can become a fundamental basis for other potential researchers to look more in depth on batik art, as well as providing more academic research for Malaysian batik in the future. Through the practical aspect, batik producers and marketers can understand the demand of tourists in batik art. Instead of looking at the domestic market, batik producers can also aim for the international market that is massively growing. Besides that, government agencies such as Malaysian Handicraft and Tourism Malaysia can benefit from this study by helping private sectors to market their batik products. Thus, this study can help give recommendations in creating more promotion so that it will raise awareness on Malaysian batik art.